peace that has come upon the Royals Peak. And in such course, new politics are sown, new interests are grown, and every day new interests come and go.
I also want a fire giant emissary building built or started on.
Okay, so you want to start petitioning for that? What family do you approach?
What family?
Well, the clergy would need the backing of somebody.
Who's
Display.
who's the one that does all the building?
Oh, they each have their own. Like, there's construction companies. But no, well, the Saxbergs, we'll say, and a bunch of little houses.
So why would you have to talk to the families and not just go straight to the fire giants and have them do it?
So here's the thing: is that as the clergy, you are a royal entity, right? Like, so if I was going to get into the politics of it, you're going to need one more vote on like the royal council,
I have
Merchant Council.
Saxburg in my pocket, so.
Well, to be honest, this is what I was going to say a moment ago. Everybody would jump at the opportunity to back anything the clergy says. Your battle would simply be going through Pograff and whomever else.
Yeah.
Lord Muir and whatnot. And then on top of that, you'd have to go and convince the fire giant community to establish a diplomatic building there, which could happen. It could. I mean, they like you so far.
I wanted one in the Cloud Spires.
Not in the Royals Peak.
Right in the Royals Peak, yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted one in the Royals Peak. I
Yeah, I already
care
understood
if they
that.
have one in the Fire City.
That's why you would need the backing of a royal house. That's why you need the backing of a
I
royal
would go
house.
to the Saxbergs and then the also the
Saxbergs aren't home, man.
already left.
Yep.
It's true, actually. The prince fucked off. But he did leave. He did leave an answering machine.
The ruling family of the city just left.
Yeah, but they left people in charge to run the business.
Some of them died, some of them left. So yes.
More or less.
Business
But
as
there's
usual.
still a family there. There's still a family there.
I'll put that on hold then.
Well, you can approach somebody else.
I don't trust the other families.
You don't just you trust nobody else.
No, this is Game of Thrones, man. I only trust one family, and that's it.
Game of Thrones. I didn't even realize it, but they're ending the season. This is it.
The series.
Yeah, the series is over. This
This
is
season.
No, they got one more.
no.
They got one
From
more.
what I read, they're done. She's filming her final scenes that she'll be
Oh! She's probably filming her final scenes
Yes.
for the next
Oh, you
season.
think they've already made next season?
They
Yo,
finished
that
this
very well
season,
could be.
so yes.
I thought they were just finishing this
The
season.
funniest part is that everybody kept asking, well, what are they going to do when they get to the end of the book line? And the question is, well, is he going to finish the last book, and is he going to write anything more? And I don't know, the guy
They're
didn't
already
do
past the
anything.
books.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean, though. Is they
He
reached
doesn't
the
have
book.
to write. He doesn't have to write.
They reached the
anymore.
book, and they did exactly what everyone said they would do and knew they would do. They just started making shit up. They're just making shit up.
Yeah.
You can tell. When
I'm the DM now, motherfucker!
That happened with the Matrix too. They only had the first one written.
Yeah.
That's why the next two were so terrible.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Well, let's see what worked
They-
in the
they-
first
they
one.
got
Well, people like the
completely
kung fu.
sidetracked,
Let's
though.
have more kung fu. Anyway, getting back to it. Sorry. So you wanted to do the thing, but they're not home, so you're gonna say fuck it. Okay, no problem.
I forgot he was in here.
This whole conversation goes on in your head while you're conducting your adventures. At which point, nothing
muttering to myself.
changes when you get to the place.
What are you fucking
Pograff says his bit to you. He also, shit, what is it there? He was gonna ask for details about what, you know what? He asked you, what drives you to help them? I have to ask.
They have an evil, what is it? Shoot. Presence.
Indeed.
And we are quelling an evil presence. And if we don't, then we obliterate a whole city. So I'd rather take the diplomatic approach.
Should we close that portal? We never need worry of them again, and so I ask you again.
As far as we know, we don't have anything to worry about.
Show
Am
wisdom.
I there
boy.
when this conversation's going on?
Yes.
So mine.
Yes.
Okay.
We have to help them not close the portal.
He says, you show wisdom, my boy, and then he looks at you. Welcome, Thoracics. Yes. Yes, we do have to.
We can't abandon them.
I do agree, and I am interested to
This
see
will be
where.
a great benefit for our city having their alliance as well. We need more allies.
I agree, gentlemen.
So why don't we put a lock on the portal and petition for more soldiers before we actually close it?
He
The
looks at
portal's
you
not
for a
open
moment.
all the time. You have
Looks
to
back.
activate it.
Let's just
What-
put an
what do you
address on
mean-
it.
What do you mean close the portal? It's a rune portal.
I do not wish to close the portal. I was merely asking a moral question. I am inciting upon to see what it is that causes the saviors to once again throw themselves towards danger in the search of peace for yet another kingdom. I laud you, gentlemen. I wish you luck. The portal room is as you
You
have
know
left it
about
last.
Sirac. We already discussed that with you.
Indeed, but our mountain range is cleansed of it, and a short-sighted
He
man
still
would
exists,
see no
though.
reason to continue on.
He
You
still
could live
exists.
out the rest of your life here in peace and know that a Sararak is not an issue. How long until his prophecy is concluded? 1,000
he is
years?
wiped from the
5,000
planet.
years?
Until I sense no more presence of him, ever.
Do you dramatically yell this in his face?
Yeah, I did.
So,
Wherever there is evil.
I'm like,
I
he's
will
very
be
passionate.
there.
He's very passionate.
Wherever there's tyranny, I will be there.
Whatever flaps in the dark.
He's got a bit of a cold right now.
Some things
Sorry.
bump in the night, and
Where is
I
she?
bump.
Yeah, the guys, where's who? Where is she?
Swear to me.
I'm the god of light. Oh shit!
Black cape now.
All right.
Maybe a black mask too with some pointy
I was
things.
gonna say, gonna need more of a river mask. This is a gimp mask, yeah, but it's gonna work. It's gonna be good. All right. To which he responds, "So it is then, and I wish you luck. The portal room is as you remember it. One of the acolytes is there to assist should you need it.
Alright.
All right."
May Taylor walk with you.
And you, my son. And so it is, you guys head off down the hall. Camera sweeps away to show you guys in step, and then pans off, like it shows from the side profile and continues panning, and it shows from the front as you guys are walking. It does it kind of anime-esque, and it's really lame. And you guys are kind of like awkwardly trying to act out the scene, and it's terrible, and your equipment's kind of banging together because it's a really narrow hall. And there's a bunch of you, like
And there's a
there's
big drill.
7 of you, and you guys are lugging a big drill, and there's a and so you guys are walking cool style at first, then you're
I thought
stopping.
we said
and-
this was like a Zamboni.
Can't we just
drill.
levitate the
Was it
fucking
that
drill?
big? I
Yeah,
can't-
yeah,
okay,
it's
yeah.
big.
Can't you just levitate the drill?
What?
Levitate. Spell levitate.
I don't have levitate.
Come on, somebody's got
And
it.
levitate would
Do you have levitate?
levitate would
Yeah,
only
just
go up to 100
Levitate, a
pounds.
level 2 spell.
Oh
Because
no,
I just
levitate.
dual classed into
Never
a
mind,
wizard.
Huh?
I'm now a wizard.
Oh, you're a wizard.
I'm a level 3 wizard.
What? You're 4 different classes now?
I'm going to be a Lino.
I was gonna say
Levitate is
level 1
2.
barbarian, level 2
Yeah,
wizard, level
I
3
could
fighter,
learn
and
it.
level 3 rogue.
That's what
Right.
I was thinking about doing when I do the schizophrenic guy.
You're getting there
I'm
now, isn't
I'm
It's
a
like-
level
it
one
only
for
works for
every
10
class. you
I'm
know
a
what I mean?
barbarian.
Oh.
I'm a rogue.
So you have to
I mean,
cast
I'm
it,
a
like,
fighter.
a lot.
I
Yeah.
know what I am.
That's
What
what
am
I-
I?
Like drag
That is
me,
my
I'd be
plan.
like,
Yeah,
walk.
we'll just
I'd
drag.
like
That's it.
dragging
Like that's a plan.
myself.
That is
To be
that-
every class
because
of
I'll still have
man.
crazy hit points.
There should be achievements in D&D.
And I'll have a name for every one of them. And a
Legit.
different
Being
personalities.
a character of any like if you could have people
I put a
prove
lot of
that
thought into it.
in some way, that'd be
Well,
hilarious.
kill yourself so you can plan
I
that.
don't want to die. I'll just do it when I need to roll a new character. And
Okay.
then the higher level you guys are, the better, because I can make more level 1 guys.
Do we
Getting
have-
off track,
do we
getting
have
off track,
everything?
back on track, back on track.
Do we have anything? Does anyone need anything before we go?
That's what I was gonna ask. Yeah, as you guys are about to head down, I'm gonna throw it out. Like, do you guys have any last minute bits to do? While you guys are deciding, camera's gonna sweep off to you. What are you doing?
Guess I'm getting prepared for this ballroom bullshit.
All right.
You go dance, eh? Have fun time.
You feel a sharp pain in your head.
No, I've got the new ring. No good.
Okay.
I stole it from your mother.
So,
By the way, tell her she left her purse in my car.
as you guys are heading down the hall, what are you currently doing though? you're preparing for the ballroom. But that's in the evening. That's in the evening. You have an invite to be there in the evening.
Alright, then I guess I'm managing the crew for the rest of the day and then going. So nothing in particular.
Okay, fair enough.
Do these people that go around this stone, the ones the whatever they're called, the Hummers?
Oh yeah, the Hummers.
Do they get attracted by it? Like, do these people just come out from nowhere, like a snail out of the fucking grass? Like, do they just
Cultists?
the cultists?
Hummers?
Yeah.
So the
Hummers. They're called
cultists, the
Hummers.
Hummers that sit around the phylactery humming the song.
those.
Do you think that there's a possibility that they're there, like there's more appearing, just showing up? And if so, at the what's the device called that we're the green thing?
Phylactery? Phylactery?
The phylactery.
What's that?
We should be watching it to make sure that there's not more showing
They
up
can
there,
explain
and
it,
if they
actually,
are
'cause,
showing
yeah,
up
your
there,
character
we get them
wouldn't know
away from
anything
them.
about him.
No.
You can at least try to save them instead of blowing their brains
I
out.
did not kill the last one.
I query to what you two
To
are
my better
arguing
judgment.
about.
Is the fire killed them, and I
Phylactery
did
is
not
an
get XP.
evil.
Right?
It's how do you explain it? It's like a Horcrux in Harry Potter, like a part of this evil
Oh,
being.
that is actually
Evil
quite
black dragon, undead dragon, or something like that. He's trying to be resurrected, so there's a piece of his power in that thing that's corrupting the city.
Sounds like StarCraft.
Or not corrupting the city. They're using it as an energy source.
Yeah,
So
StarCraft.
if we destroy it, then we destroy them, their city, because
That would probably level more than just a city.
yeah. So we
be
have a
honest.
drill because their magma is blocked. So we got the drill to unblock.
So during
their
the course of
magma
your
to
day,
heat up
Yeah,
the
destroy
city,
as you're
so we can
conducting
destroy the
affairs,
phylactery and not
an
kill
officer
the
shows
entire
up
And the phylactery blowing up doesn't
from
matter.
your
Okay,
house.
so you're trying to cover up
And
an explosion.
you
like you do with
recognize
blasting
him
with
as a
rocks.
special member
We're
of your
trying to open up
mother's
the lava flow
closer
so
guard.
they can use it for
But
heat.
they're not.
Yeah.
They're not
Heat their
soldiers.
city.
This
It's
guy's not a
by
soldier
lava
anyway.
flow or
He's
something, I don't know.
literally
I
a
don't remember
communications.
why it's
He's
blocked.
a diplomat of sorts,
They're
right?
using the phylactery as a heat
So
source.
basically, a scribe
So if we
that
destroy
runs
that,
out and conducts
wipe out
meetings.
the
But I can't
city
remember what that's
because we
called.
can't
You can
have
call him a
warmth.
herald, I guess. So
Right.
he's a
Well, walk
representative.
They're
away.
known
That's
as
what
an
it is.
underground gnome
a suit.
race.
Oh.
So
So
he conducts
So if
like
we
lawyer
unblock the
affairs and
lava,
shit, right?
we'll
Anyway,
get
he
the
comes around
heat
your
source
place
back,
and
then we can
he
destroy
carries
the
a
phylactery
satchel and
and
he's
then
got the finery and the whatnot.
Okay.
He carries a
So
dagger
that
like
was our
merchant
diplomatic
class.
approach instead of just wiping them out.
And a firearm. Fuck it.
Yeah,
he carries
that's
a
actually
I'm a
a
good
lot
character.
Like US
I'm a lawful
special.
good character,
Anyway,
so I can't
So
wipe
he
them
shows
out.
up at the
Hey, I'm
office. He's
neutral,
shown in
so
by your
If I was
guards
any other
as you're
character, I'd
going
be like,
over
fuck
expenses. As he enters in, he's got a stiff air about him. He looks approvingly over everything for a moment and then looks towards you, gives you a nod and approaches your table. He looks towards the seats and gives you an inquisitive, cocked eyebrow.
Yes, Sid.
And he positions himself down, removing the satchel and placing it with a little bit of a wipe of his hand upon where he wipes his hand on your desk. He puts it down, and there's a streak of like his palm shine that he puts it down very specifically upon. And he unlatches the satchel. He says, "Mr. Kedrog, officer, I give you," and he pulls out a small ream of papyrus, orders from the head of the Kedrog household, as it were, orders and he pulls out a small box of gold, and he puts it down, and he turns it around, and he opens it up, and there's like several stacks of gold and platinum coinage, as well as a ring, actually several rings. There's 6 rings, silver with a squiggly line in gold running along it. Just a wavelength going up and down, undulating up and down along it.
Yay, sine wave.
So there you go. And he leaves it open and it sits there glistening as he lets you regard it for a moment. Your mother would like things done, Ivor, and she is paying your group to do it. She wishes to ask a special question, but I refuse to slap one of the saviors, sir. We should be involved in all remote contact that is of such import. Be a good son and do the right thing. Love, Mother.
And that's what the papyrus said?
Yes.
And there were